Hey guys, hi, welcome back. So in the previous video, we have discussed the liquid drop model and also the semi-empirical mass formula. Okay, so in this video, we will discuss the mass parabola and the stability of isobars, and then we will solve a few problems. Okay, so first of all, what we will see, what we know, the mass formula. Okay, we know that the mass formula for the nucleus is what? Means here what we will do is that we will see the formula of mass. Okay, there we have a binding energy term. Okay, that binding energy formula, it is substituted from the formula which we have got from the semi empirical mass. Okay, see here, we know that the mass of the nucleus, okay, m z comma a, this is what, this is the mass of nucleus. All right, the mass of nucleus, it can be written as what? The mass of proton plus the mass of neutron, that is A minus Z into with Mn, right? Minus the binding energy divided by C square, right? So here this binding energy term, we will substitute the formula which we have got from the semi-empirical mass formula, right? So by semi-empirical mass formula, see here, okay, by semi-empirical mass formula, what we got, that the binding energy, okay, the binding energy was equals to what? It was equals to AVA minus AS a to the power 2 by 3, right, minus AC Z into with Z minus 1 divided by a to the power 1 by 3. Again we have a minus sign, AA n minus what? N minus 2Z whole square divided by A. Again we have what? Plus minus AP delta A to the power 3 by 4. Okay, so we already know that this term is the volume energy term, this is the surface energy term, right? This is the Coulomb energy term, this is the asymmetry energy term, and the last is the pairing energy term. Okay, now we will substitute this value of binding energy in the mass of the nucleus. Okay, so the first terms will be as it is, plus A minus Z, the mass of neutron. Okay, here what you will write? You will write 1 minus 1 by what? C square. Okay, within the bracket you will write AVA. Okay, minus sign I have kept outside, so the binding energy will be same. AS a to the power 2 by 3 minus AC Z into with Z minus 1 by a to the power 1 by 3 minus AA n minus 2Z whole square by A, and we have plus minus delta AP, and in the denominator you have 3 by 4 within the bracket. Okay, so this is the mass of the nucleus formula which we have got from the semi-empirical mass formula. All right, now you can see what you can write here, that this formula of mass, okay, mass of the nucleus, it can be written as what? Alpha A plus beta Z, okay, plus gamma Z square minus plus delta. All right, so here when you will do the derivation, that means when you will take common sum terms and when you will simplify, you will get this. And here what is the value of alpha, beta and gamma? Okay, so on after simplification you will get the formula to be this. What are the values of alpha, beta and gamma? That I will write here. Okay, so you can see here alpha will be equals to what? Mass of neutron minus AV minus AA minus A divided by a to the power 1 by 3. All right, the value of beta will be what? Minus 4 AA minus the mass of proton. Okay, first is the this is the mass of neutron minus the mass of proton. All right, and A by 1 by 3. Clear? Now the value of gamma will be how much? It will be 4AA divided by A plus AC by a to the power 1 by 3. Okay, and delta is what? Delta is the pairing term. All right. So these are the values of alpha, beta, and gamma in this formula. Now you see delta is the pairing term. We know that delta is equals to 0 or delta is not equals to 0. Right. Now we will see for that. Now one thing I would like to say here, when we will draw a curve, okay, between the mass and the z, then we will get a parabola. This is for sure. And the number of parabola we will get, that many numbers of stable isobars we will be having. All right. Now we will see the first case when delta is equals to 0. Right. When delta is equals to 0, when A is what? Odd. Okay. So A is odd when the number of protons or the number of neutrons. Okay. Out of the number of protons and out of the number of neutrons, one is odd and the other is even. Okay. Then their sum will be odd. Right. In that case, delta is equals to 0. And the formula for mass, in that case, it will become alpha A plus beta Z plus gamma Z square. The delta term will vanish. Okay. Now, if you see the curve in this case, see, you will get only one parabola, the curve between mass and Z. Okay. You will get only one parabola, and this point, now, this point is the point where the value of Z is what? Z naught. Means you will have the minimum value of Z. Okay. That means for this value of Z, the nucleus will be the most stable isobar. Okay. For this, we will have the most stable isobar. Clear? Now you see, in this case, in the left hand side, okay, the left hand side of the stable isobar, okay, you have to remember this, okay, the isobar to the left side of the stable one, it will decay by which emission? Beta negative emission. And in the right hand side, the isobar will decay with what? Beta positive emission. Clear? In the left hand side, it will decay by beta negative. In the right hand side, it will decay with beta positive emission and also with the K electron capture. Okay. Or you can say by both. All right. Now you see the condition for minima is what? We know that del m by del z is equals to 0. This is the condition. Na? Whenever you are asked to find the minimum, okay, or the ground state, then in that case, what you are doing? You are just differentiating with respect to the parameter and putting it equals to 0. This will give you the minimum value. Okay. So when you will do so in this case, you will get delta m delta z is equals to 0. The first term, it is constant, so it is 0. So you have to differentiate only the last two terms. So you will get here beta z on differentiation will give you beta plus gamma z square. Gamma is constant. Z square on differentiation will give you 2z. In the right hand side, it's 0. So finally, we will write 2 gamma z, it is equals to what? Minus beta. And from here, you will get the value of z naught. Okay. It is equals to how much? Minus beta by 2 gamma. Right? Till here it is clear. Now, next we will see when the value of delta is what? Not equals to 0. This is the second case. And here I have already said when you are having one parabola, then there will be how much? Only one stable isobar. The number of parabola, it is equals to what? The number of stable isobar. Now you will see when delta is not equals to 0. Okay. So delta is not equals to 0 when A is what? A is even. Right. So when will be the value of A even? When the number of proton or the number of neutron. Okay. Either both are odd or either both are even. In that case, then only their sum will be what? Even. Now you see, when the number of proton and neutron both are odd, in that case, delta is what? Negative. Okay. And when both are even, then the value of delta is what? Positive. Right. So the formula for mass will be equals to what? The formula for mass, it will be equals to alpha A plus beta Z plus gamma Z square minus delta. This is for odd z and n. Okay, and it will be equals to what? Alpha a plus beta z plus gamma z square. Okay, plus delta when both are what? Even. All right, now let's see the graph. If you see the graph, you will get, sorry, this is going, when you will see the graph, you will have here what? Two parabolas will be there. All right, so here you see, this is what? This is the mass. This is what? This is z. This point is what? This is the value of z naught, right? And the difference between this vertical distance is how much? It is twice of delta. Okay, so here you are getting how many parabolas? You are getting two parabolas. Two parabolas means how many stable isobar will be there? There will be two stable isobar. Yes or no? So you have to remember, when delta is not equals to 0, in that case you will have two isobars and there will be two stable nuclei. Now this parabola, okay, the parabola which is at upper one, this is for odd number of protons and neutrons, and the below one is for what? Even. All right, so this is what you need to remember, and this is all about the mass parabola and its stability. Okay, so I think the concept is clear for all of you. Now we will solve some problems. So now let's see the first question. Here it is said that the binding energy of a light nuclei in mega electron volt, it is given by the approximate formula this. Number of neutron n is equals to a minus z. So the value of the most stable isobar for a given a is what? Okay, so firstly this binding energy we will write in terms of what? In terms of a minus 2z. Okay, so you see, for the most stable isobar we are writing del b del z, it is equals to what? 0. So we need to differentiate this entire binding energy term with respect to 0. Okay, so we will do what? Del z of this binding energy. So you see, this term and this term, these are constant terms. We need to differentiate only these two terms. So the first term will be minus 3 by 4 z square a to the power minus 1 by 3 plus 30 by a, within the bracket it will be n minus 2z whole square. Okay, and this is equals to 0. Why? Because n is equals to what? A minus z. If you substitute n is equals to a minus z, within the bracket you will have n minus 2z. All right, now you see, when you will differentiate this term, okay, then you will have what? Minus 3 by 4 a to the power minus 1 by 3. This is constant. Differentiation of z square will give you twice of z. Okay, plus 30 by a, it is also constant. Differentiating n minus 2z, you will have what? Twice of a n minus 2z. Again on differentiating minus 2z, you will have minus 2, and it is equals to 0. All right, now you see, from the first term and from the second term, if you take minus 6 common, okay, if I take minus 6 common, then what will be there? You will have z by 4 a to the power minus 1 by 3 plus, you have taken 6 common, so here you will have only what? 20, right? You can simplify and check. 20 by a, and within the bracket a minus 2z is what? Same. A minus 2z, it is same. So this is equals to 0. All right, so you will have this term, because this minus 6 will also become 0 when it will go to the right hand side. So finally what will be there? You will have z by 4 a to the power minus 1 by 3, okay, plus 20 by a into with a minus 2z, it is equals to 0. Now you see, on further simplifying, the first term will be as it is. Okay, the second term will give you 20, then you will have minus 40 by a z. This is equals to 0. So now I am taking this 20 to the right hand side. That means I will have z by 4 a to the power minus 1 by 3 minus 40 by a z. Okay, it is equals to what? Minus 20. All right. Now, if I take minus 40 by a z common, then this term will give us only one positive one, and the second term will become minus. Okay, a is taken common. 1 by a is taken common. Okay, so here what you will have? You will have here a to the power 2 by 3 when you will simplify. 40 is taken common, so in the denominator you will have 1 by 160. Numerator 1, it is equals to what? Minus 20. Now you see this 20 will cancel 42 times. Minus and minus will also cancel, and you will have here what? Z will be equals to what? I am taking this a by 2 to the right hand side. So it will become 2 by 8 to the right hand side. So it will become a by 2. And this entire term will become 1 minus 1 by 60. A to the power minus 2 by 3 is there. Okay. To the power minus 1. Right. Because I have taken it to the right hand side. So the power will become negative. All right. So finally from this what you can write? Z is equals to what? A by 2 within the bracket 1 minus a to the power 2 by 3 as it is negative divided by 160. Complete you are having minus 1. All right. When you will check the option, you will find it to be option 1. What you got? A by 2, 1 minus a to the power 2 by 3 by 160 to the power minus 1. Right. So your correct option is option A. So you will get this type of questions. Okay. When you will see the questions related to the binding energy, or you can say the mass parabola stability, then you will have this type of questions. Now let's see the next question. Here it is said that the binding energy of a nucleus, it is given by B is equals to this one. This is the binding energy formula. So you have the value of what? AV, AS, asymmetric, okay, AC. Now for the most stable isobar Z, okay, you need to find what will be the value of Z, okay, when the mass number is A. Here you have said that if the binding energy of a nucleus is given by this particular equation, the values of the constant is given to you, then you need to find the value of Z for the most stable isobar, okay, with mass number A is equals to 216. So for the most stable isobar, we know that del B, del Z, it is equals to 0, right? Again, you will see that the first two terms are constant. So you have to differentiate only the last two terms. So this on differentiation will give you what? Minus asymmetric by A. This is a constant term. 2Z minus A. So it will give you what? 2Z minus A. Again on differentiation you will have only 2. Okay. Minus AC by A to the power 1 by 3 is also constant. Right. This will give you, Z square will give you on differentiation 2Z. So this is equals to what? 0. Now in the second step, what you will do? You will take minus 2 common. Okay. Within the bracket, you will have what? Asymmetric divided by capital A. Here you will have what? 4Z. Yes or no? 4Z minus 2A. 1, 2 is taken common. This is multiplied. Plus it will become negative sign is outside. AC by A to the power 1 by 3. Z. 2 is taken common. So it is equals to 0. So now you see this term will be what? 0. So within the bracket, you are having the term. That term we will what? We will simplify. We will multiply. Okay. So the first term will be what? Asymmetric by A into with 4Z minus the second term will be what? Only because you are having what? You are having 2A. Right. This is what you are having. Now you see A and A is getting cancelled. So you will have what? Only 2 asymmetric. Only 2 asymmetric will be there. Okay. Asymmetric. Plus AC by A to the power 1 by 3 Z. This is equals to 0. Alright. Now I will take this minus 2 asymmetric to the right hand side, and I will take common from these two terms z. So if I take common z, what you will have in the bracket? You will have 4 asymmetric divided by a, okay, plus ac by a to the power 1 by 3 equals to 2 asymmetric, right? This is what you are having. So now let's see what is inside the bracket. Okay, within the bracket you are having 4 asymmetric divided by a plus ac by a to the power 1 by 3. This complete term multiplied with z equals to 2 into with asymmetric, right? A asymmetric value was given to you how much? 24. AC was 0.75, which you can write as 3 by 4 so that it will become easy for calculation. A was 216. So we will substitute the values here. So 4 into 8, 24 divided by 216 plus 3 by 4 I am writing AC, and here a to the power 200, a to the power 1 by 3, that means what? 6 cube I am writing here only, okay. This is equals to what? 2 into with 24. Alright, so cancel this 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 ones are 0, 2 eights are, right? Again you see, you can cancel this also. 4 how much are? 4 twos are 8, 4 sevens are 28. And this will cancel 3 fours are, 3 nines are. Here you see this 3 and this 3 is cancelling. This 3 will cancel 6 2 times. Okay, so finally this entire time is multiplied by z. So finally what you will write? 4 by 9, okay, plus 1 by what? 8 into with z, it is equals to 48. So you can write here z is equals to what? First let me take the LCM of the left hand side. You will get 72. 8 4 is what? 32 plus 9, okay, into with z. In the right hand side you will have 48. Alright, so z will be equals to what? 48 into with 72, the entire time divided by what? 41, 32 plus 9. So when you will calculate this term, you will get the answer to be 84.29, which is approximately 84. So this is the value of z. So the correct option is what? Option C. Okay, so you will get these type of questions. So now let's see question number 3. What is said in question number 3? It is said that ES is denoting the contribution of the surface energy per nuclear in a liquid drop model. So we need to find the ratio of the contribution of surface of these two nuclei. ES is the contribution of the surface energy. We know ES is equals to what? AS, a to the power 1 by 3 divided by A, means the surface energy by A, surface energy per nucleon. Okay, yes or no? So it is 2 by 3. Okay, so finally you can write what? It is AS, a to the power minus 1 by 3. Okay, now we will write ES. This is for aluminium, this is for zinc. All right, it will be equals to what? This is also AS. In the denominator also you will have AS. You have to see the mass number. For the first term, it is for aluminium, the mass number is 27, so it's minus 1 by 3. For zinc, it is how much? 64, so it is minus 1 by 3. So you can write it as what? AS and AS will get cancelled. You can take it reverse, okay, reciprocal, to make the power what? Positive. That will become 1 by 3. Now 4 cube is what? 64. 3 cube is what? 27. So this whole cube into with 1 by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So the ratio is what? 4:3. So the correct option is option B. So with this, I would like to conclude this topic of mass, parabola and stability. And you can solve many problems related to this so that your calculation will become good. You can see the only basic thing that you have to do is that you have to just put del B del Z is equals to 0. And then you can do the questions. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day.